Hey YouTube, it's Cheshire Cat 421. How are you guys doing today? It is February, and it is Friday, either Friday or Saturday. Wait, no, it's it's Monday. Sorry. Uh, you know. All right, but I'm gonna show you. I got a good bit of stuff I want to show you. I just came back from the park. There's a really sweet girl delivers needle exchange supplies to me. Really sweet girl. And here, let me show you the goodies. Here, let me turn another light on so you can see all we got. But yeah, this girl's really nice. She hooks me up all the time. I'm a heavy needle addict, so like, I here's a little glimpse into like, here, how do you here's a little glimpse into my little kit. This is her from her last visit. I still got like 2 packages left, but I got some CVS dental, the dental ones. I've got a nice little needle holder right there. Pretty cool. It also holds like these little these guys right here. My mom gets these little eye drippers, and instead, like what I did is I just took a needle, made a really small hole, and I put in for this one it's 99% isopropyl alcohol for cleaning, and or I use it to inject clonazepam, and this one's water, just regular water. You can see it looks kind of murky. That's one that I haven't opened yet. See, this is that other, see the little tab on this? See, like I cut that off, and then I just poke a really small hole with a 30 gauge needle, and then just shoot in the water, and then it stays in there pretty well because it's a very small hole, and then whenever you need it, you just drip the water, and then I just put it right in here. That one goes in there, and then the ISO goes right here. The ISO, not I don't really need it as much, but the water you do need. So yeah, and then you just throw your needles in here, and you can even fit a tourniquet in here too. But that's that. And then these are you can also just throw one little pack of these little water things, but they don't really fit that well. I'd rather fit more needles in there, because needles are harder to come by than water. But yeah, that's that. And let's see. All right, and now to the goodies. All right, she really hooked me up. Here, and then I gotta check this out. I got a nice little this is an old camera. This is an old camera box, but I use it for I use it for what I need to use it for. And see, this is my little medical kit right here. And I usually have like a little scale in here to scale, this is stuff But yeah, like I got a CVS bag in here. These paper bags are nice to you know lay out your drug, and you know, and just you know, like you cut it open like this. If you get it in like a rock, you put it in here, and then you can break it up without it going everywhere, you know, and losing it. I also count pills that way, cause I get prescription medicines, and so yeah, there's that, and that just fits like right on the top of that. And then, all right, first things first, we got, you know, those little water droppers. Then you got your cookers. Here, let's just go ahead and move this out of the way for a second and show you everything that we're dealing with. All right, so sorry, I'm doing this with one hand, so, and not my dominant hand. Alright, so here is what you get. You get, you know, you get, oh, she even gave me, she gave me more fentanyl test strips. I actually overdosed on fentanyl, a while ago, and a couple condoms. Woo woo! Any girls out there, you know, hit me. Up, I'm single. And you know, I'm not a drug addict, but I do like to party. I'm more like a harm reduction, you know. See, like I got my little Girl Scout with my you know, with my medic thing, caution, kids at play, horse. But yeah. These are pretty. Oh, these are pretty good. Oh, and then lubricant. That can go with the all the condoms. I wish they would give me more. What the heck is this? Ooh, I got a surprise. I got something else. I'm not sure what it is, but let's see. I asked her if she could give me some more cottons because, you know, like, I use cottons a lot. I filter it a lot. I usually use, cigarette filters, and I usually double filter because, harm reduction, I want my veins to last. And good tip. Waterman filters. Well, you don't have to get but they're called Micron wheel filters. I probably threw my last one out, but they use them in the hospital. They're on IV lines, and they filter out everything but the drug. All right, these little sterilized dental pellets. They're called dental pellets. See, they even got the little thing for your needle to poke into. Do not use Q-tips. I mean, in a pinch, sure, use them, but if you get cotton fever, do not blame me. Okay, there. I don't know what it is. It's like a little. It's weird. I've never seen this. Hold on, I'm gonna put the phone. It looks like oh, you know what it is? It's hand sanitizer. I was like, did she put in some hash oil? Cause like, you know, these little guys, you know, they're usually, this is what they usually put hash oil in. You know, I got like a ton of them. You know, I got a whole Like, I got a whole selection of these. Like, you know, because hash oil is my thing. Like, I mean, I'll tell you the truth. Apollo's Fire. If you, you know, if you're in California or a medical state, check out Apollo's Fire. This stuff is so good. Really, really good. Like, I tried the trim run, and then the sauce, which is, you know, just pure nug run. And then I also, check it out, I also got Bubble Hash. See, BM Bubble Man. It's the company's Brass Monkey, but Bubble Man, Bubble Hash. There's a guy named Bubble Man, and he invented a way to make hash with just ice and screens. You can look up Bubble Man on Google or bubble bags, and you can make hash. You gotta use a lot more product than like hash oil, but it's amazing. It tastes like, I mean, nothing gets lost. It's non-solvent extract. It's some of the best stuff I've ever had. Full spectrum. Like, it looks like it crumbles up together, and it crumbles. There's no, and if you dry it really well, it's perfect. Like, I do, like, these are my two favorites. My two favorites are Apollo's Fire and this says it's solvent free. It probably uses CO2. Probably just uses, you know, cryogenic, because if you know, the trichomes, the part of the female flower, the trichomes break off in the cold. So, you know, that's what butane and CO2 and bubble bags do. They break off, and then I got a bunch of no name ones, RX, you know, see, I was just thinking, they always come in this bottle. So this is cool. I'll probably I don't think I'll use this for a hand sanitizer. I just wash my hands. But in a pinch, I'm sure this is a good idea. But yeah, that's cool. I have never gotten this. One thing I've always wanted these needle exchanges to start having is wheel filters. Like I was talking about, they're really, really good. They're important, especially if you're getting from the street. I don't get from the street. Everything comes from a pharmacy for me, so I don't have to worry about it. I just use alcohol to extract the medicine. Nothing else will dissolve besides the medicine. So, and then you just triple filter it. Well, you can probably just double filter it in a big barrel 3 milliliter syringe. Just put a small tiny, like, cut just a quarter of a cigarette filter off, a clean one, and then get it to the bottom of the barrel, and then push your end liquid through that into another spoon, and then suck that up, and you'll have really clear water. Alright, so I'm talking too much about that. Let's get to the so yeah, and here's the fentanyl test strips. Test your products, kids, because, you know, there's a lot of fentanyl. I died for a little bit from that. And then your tourniquets. I don't like these tourniquets. they're kind of crappy. And I usually have to tie them together. You know, I usually tie them together. And then, you know, same thing. And then, you know, you got two different style. They used to have these plastic. They used to have these plastic. They used to have these plastic cookers. Now they have these style that literally look like a top of a Coke can, which is pretty cute. But I do prefer the old ones with the plastic. Looks kind of like this, but with the plastic holder at the end. You know, see. But I never cook my stuff. I never put a flame to my stuff, so I don't see the reason for. I do like these though. These are nice. I mean, they're you know, it's this one, which is a little deeper, or this one. You know, this one fits inside of that. And yeah, and then, you know, more condoms, more, you know, a lot of good stuff. And then she gave me another bag. She's so super nice. And then a ton of condoms, and then more cottons. I love her for that. You know, more cottons, because I use the cottons a lot. I mean, I will go to the store and get some dental cottons. I go to CVS. I like CVS a lot more. And then these puppies, I love these guys. The Meccasin alcohol prep pads. These are great. Here, let me show. These are really good. You know, you've seen these. They you know, they're just you know, little pads saturated in 70% isopropyl alcohol, and you know, they clean. You know, every time you inject, always use one. And I recommend you know, the second one is for after, because, you know, you could get contaminants even after you've done it. So, after you fixed. Alright, what's next? These puppies. The Narcan. I like these because I've had to fix people's overdoses a bunch. A few of my, like a girlfriend and then a friend, a girl's, one of my best friend's girls overdosed because she shot up his dose, and she went blue, and it was pretty bad. So I saved her. Thank God I didn't have to inject her with one of, well, I was gonna kind of, you know, make it a little more dramatic, but these things are so tight in there. Hold the phone. God damn. These guys right here, the big 3 milliliter, the ones that steroid users, you know, inject steroid into their cells for some fucking reason. Sorry, for some freaking reason. Oh God! And the needle always comes off for some reason. Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's unsafe. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. I just put a dental pellet in there at about, and it'll squish down to about the second mark. So, and that's a good filter right there. That, if you don't have Micron filters, do this. Especially if you're doing street drugs, because street drugs are stepped on heavily. These people are greedy. They want more drugs for themselves. They just want your money. So, you know. And then you got the long, I don't know what gauge, 18. They're 25 gauge. This is a 25 gauge, but they're very sharp. You poke it in their thigh, you know, you then you grab here. I'll just do a demonstration. Uh, break off the little orange with your nail. Push it in, and then let it bubble to make sure it's clear, and then pull, and then boom. You got that's and then you can do the whole thing, It if you suspect they're really gone, I would grab another one. I'd grab another one and just do and do the whole thing. I would do it would probably be 2 milliliters, and then they're gonna be in a ton of pain when they wake up, but it's better than them dead and gone. All right, let's cap this and move on. Also, I like these because you can if you pre-make your stuff, if you if you do cocaine or morphine, you can pre-make your stuff, and then you can just put it back into here, and then you can carry it around like this. But remember to put some either isopropyl alcohol or benzoic alcohol in it. Just a tiny bit, just I don't know, like 1 cc or 2 cc's. Because if you inject it, it will burn a little bit, just a little bit, not like vinegar or something, but it will burn a little bit. But if you're gonna keep it in for over 48 hours, you have to, or it'll degrade. Both morphine and cocaine, they will degrade into something else. So benzoic acid, isopropyl, 2 cc's inside of it, and it'll stay stable. I'm just gonna put this right back in there because we do not need that. It's I've only overdosed once in my life, and it was because some Mexican drug lord told me I probably told you this before, but some Mexican drug lord told me he had good cocaine, and then I go and shoot it up in the Walmart bathroom. Thank God I shot it up. I was gonna shoot it up. I was gonna come back and shoot it up, in my room, and I probably would have been dead. And I only did like a the end of a the end of the needle plunger bagging. I just scooped a little bit out and put it in there just to try it, and as soon as that needle was out of my arm, I was gone. I don't remember a goddamn thing. I just remember being surrounded by nurses. Really scary. That stuff was really strong, and I'm sure I hit a hot spot, and I had a whole 2-gram bag of it left, and I only did probably 20 milligrams of it. So they're running out of these Mexican drug lords, or just whatever drug lords are running out of heroin or morphine. So they're buying it from China, spiking it with fentanyl, and fentanyl's very cheap, and it's very easy to smuggle. All right, so now let's put this up. We got those done. All right, and it also comes with a a little manual, but it's pretty simple. You know, it's pretty simple. You know, resuscitate them by artificial breathing. If you have an oxygen tank, you most likely don't. I'm a glass blower, so I have 2 oxygen tanks. And give them oxygen, like force oxygen into their mouth, because that will start their heart a lot. You know, it'll help with while the Narcan is going in, and we're doing its job of you know, what do they call it? Reversing the overdose. All right, and here is what I really, you know, came for. The 28 gauge. The 28 gauge, guys. Yeah, I like the 28s because they don't clog. I also got the 30s too. The 30 gauge. 5/16, 8 millimeter. Those are good. Those are good for you know, for surface veins. You know, for small veins. If you want to hit, but if you want to hit the big veins, and you want to get you know, if you want to get a good, the best way to ring your bell, is to take your time and find a good vein. Don't use a surface vein. Find a good vein. Find a good vein in your arm. Like the best is the crook of the arm. You know, you know, like right in there. I've injected so many years. I hate to say it, but you know, like, you know, but like, you know, like, I mean, I got tons of, like, but right there, you know, that's my big vein. That's my Old Faithful. And these 28 gauges always get it. Like as long as I aim well, they always get it. Always. Unless I'm dehydrated and they've just caved in, or I've been shooting up too much Klonopin or cocaine. You know, cocaine, if you shoot up too much cocaine, it will constrict the blood vessels and make them hard to hit. But these are, you know, these are the good ones right here. 28 1/2 inch. These are perfect. Literally, these are absolutely perfect. Like, very sharp. They're very sharp. I'm more of a fan of. I used to have a Russian syringe. That I used to have a Russian syringe that looked kind of like this. Well, this is the metal part fell off, but see how it looks? Like it actually had a glass plunger. If I can find that goddamn thing, I'll show you it. Like, but yeah, I'll save that for last. If you stay long enough to see that, you know, I'll show you that. It's pretty sweet though. Like those old Russian syringes were really sweet, but the needles were huge because I mean they were probably like 20 gauge needles. So you really had. I found it on eBay or something. Old antique Russian syringe hypodermics, and it even has the little ring. You know, because you know, these are sometimes a little hard to deal with. You know, this little tiny thing. They need a little bit bigger one. You know, I wish they made it. I wish they put the little finger thing, the little. They used to have the ones with the three fingered one. you know, so you could really get a good grasp of it. But yeah, and this one's really cool because it even has, see, it even has this little place for your fingers. You see, like, so you can, and then the metal part was right here, and also the needles were interchangeable too. It was so cool. It had a little screw fit, and the plunger here's a nut here. Let me show you. Here. Here's another one that I love antique stuff, but see the difference? You see the difference in this one to this one? This is the top is the Russian, and it's all metal, all stainless steel. And the plunger was had a little, instead of this little rubber, this little kind of crappy rubber thing that sometimes pops off, and you know, did it. But I mean, I know these are for economical. They're fine. I prefer the old Russian syringes. I just wish they made them like this again. And even the O-rings are replaceable. It has this little tiny, and you know, it would use like really tough rubber right there. The rubber broke off of this one. This I used to cut up Suboxone. You know, I take it. I have another video. I might put it out of me showing how I take out the naloxone from Suboxone, because I get a much better feeling without the naloxone. You just take isopropyl 99% and you soak it, and then first I'll cut up the strips in really small little, like, I'll fan it out, you know, and then I'll take this and then smush it with this side, and then use this like a pizza cutter, and then just spread it out, and it'll literally smush out, and you're getting all the while it's soaking in the alcohol in the spoon, and while you're doing that, it's getting all the buprenorphine out. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a long video. I'll probably stop at 35, but yeah, here's one of the Russian. Here, I'm gonna grab the other one. This is what I was talking about right here. You see that? And it had it's got the little finger. It's got the little finger thing. So you can, you know, so like when you're doing it, you can pull it out like that. Your finger controls the whole thing. With these, you need to use two fingers. And, you know, and that's kind of annoying, you know, and cumbersome. If you're alone, you know, it's kind of hard sometimes, especially if you have an old syringe and it's not, you know, it's not moving very easily. And this is glass on glass. You see, this is glass. This is so it's very sterile. And I can't believe they made these back in the day. Like, you know, it just goes to show you that, like, modern day antique, glass on glass. Like, and then look, it's even got the cork top right there. So you don't hurt the glass, the metal, so the metal doesn't hurt the glass. But yeah, I miss this one a lot. it had a little, it had a little, it had a whole, I had a little whole set of different size needles, like short ones, longer ones, and then different gauge needles. They were all dull as can be. There was like, I think there was one sharp one, but it would work if you really if you really punched it in, it would work. But I'm looking for another one. I just need one. I just want one that has this. I just want one that has the little ring on it, so you can easily do it. So sorry, I love these. These are the king. You know, they work so well, and that just form fit perfectly for your hand. And I'm not sure how much. I think this holds like 2 milliliters. Sorry, 2 milliliters. So what is that? 200 cc's. So you can you don't have to you can make it milder, because more water makes it milder. Because a lot of people, they'll shoot cocaine or speedball, and they'll take 25 cc's. They'll mix up their coke, and then they'll mix up their heroin, and then it should turn, like, if it's like brownish heroin, it'll turn tea colored, and then a good ratio is 50-50. Like, I'd start with like 20 milligrams of each. If you have pure stuff, 20 milligrams of each, and work your way up. Do not go over 100 milligrams total, especially as a newbie. Total. A lot of people do 200 milligrams total, 100 milligrams of coke and 100 milligrams of dope, and they usually fall out. They either fall out or have a heart attack. But yeah. All right. I think that's all for me. But I do want to show you this little thing right here. Like this. This is my little medical thing on my little medical thing. So, like, what I do is, I'll take the 28s, and I'll put it on the left, and then I'll take the God, these stickers that's a really sharp knife, and these stickers are like impenetrable. And then I'll take the 30s and put them right there, and I can probably only fit, like, honestly, like two or three at a time, and yeah. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, there you go. And then you can put your your waters. You can put your waters right here. Right in here. So you got your waters right there. Right behind there. And then on top, you can just put your cottons. Put your cottons, and then don't forget your cookers, and then just get a little bag like this, and then put your cookers and put your cookers in here, and there you go. And then always just have at least one of these at the top, always put it at the top, or even better, see how nice that closes up. It just closes up, and then perfect little medical bag. And then, you know, put that right there. You know, just go ahead and put 2, you know. And then there you go. Velcro. And then clip that, and you're good to go. That's your perfect little medical kit. Oh, and then the McKiss, these guys right here can probably I don't think they'll fit in here. But what you can do is you can probably just what I'd probably do is just put them in a bag, and you know, just put them in a bag, and because you can't fit that in there, so you don't need many of these anyway. You just need just put them in a little bag with the fentanyl, but with the fentanyl test strips. Just you know, use the same little bag like this. And then put a bandage, put that, and then put you know, a couple prep pads, and there you go. All right, peace, guys, and stay safe. Harm reduction, harm reduction, harm reduction. Be careful out there. There's a lot of fentanyl. Do not always weigh your dosage, and always test for fentanyl. The most important kit is the fentanyl test kit. And know your vendor. If you know, if you get off the internet, you know, and you've gone through them for a long time, you know, I don't care. Still test for fentanyl. I'm sure it's good. I'm sure it'll be good stuff, but just test anyway, because you don't want to die. Peace, guys. Have a great one.